Are you ready, Dry Bones?
Yes, hit me with it.
Okay. You let me know if aliens are coming up at all. He says, you want a beta story fit? I'll give you a beta story. And then Greentext. B20, a year ago. Oh, this was 2013, by the way. So this man is 32. Probably still haunted by it. B20, a year ago. Home on fit, as usual. Suddenly the doorbell rings. I go to answer it. It's two Jehovah Witnesses, an old man, and a cutie 3.14 girl with a 9 out of 10 body. I'm an atheist, so I don't really care about religion. I just step outside to talk to them about their gatherings. They hand me a few flyers. For once, I'm not spilling my spaghetti everywhere. I'm thinking about all these beta threads and remember exactly what not to do.
Uh-huh.
I tell her, I'll be there fuck, I fucked that up. God damn it. I'll be there if you'll be. She laughs and says she will. Her name is Ashley. Go to the meeting. It's like a church group, sitting around and discussing the Bible. Kind of interesting. I only came there to talk to her. Sit down next to her. She doesn't even remember me. Sit silently for the entire night after she says, I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh my god.
And spill spaghetti into every direction every time someone asks me something. She tells me to relax. We chat a bit. I ask her out for coffee. She says she doesn't want any coffee, but needs to do some shopping for her parents, and I can come along if I want to. She doesn't have a car, so I offer to drive her. We go to the mall, shopping, chatting. I get her number. We part ways. Incredibly excited for an entire week as I'm texting with her. I'm alpha as fuck. This girl is a 10 out of 10. Great body, great face, incredibly nice. I'm going to marry her. Suddenly Saturday, she texts me why I wasn't at Bible study group. I tell her I'm not interested in that. She replies, I thought you were different. Literally haul my ass out of bed, get dressed, and drive to the study group. All the seats are taken. There's some other dude sitting next to her. Do you think he's fucking up yet, or do you think he's doing it okay?
It sounds like he's doing okay.
All right.
I'm gonna guess that this is gonna go wrong.
I talk to her after the study group. I really am different from the other guys. I want to be your friend. She tells me we can't be friends or have any sort of relationship because her parents wouldn't approve of her dating anyone outside of their religion. I convert to a Jehovah Witness, have to buy a Bible from them, subscribe to the Watchtower magazines, and agree to go on a door-to-door spree. Get assigned to some lard ass to come along with me. Find out he's her cousin, so I try to impress him. Hello! Have you heard the horrible news of bombings in Afghanistan? Wouldn't it be great to live in a world without war? For several weeks. She's really into this religion shit. Always reading the Bible. Always talking about Jehovah and shit. Realize I need to look like I'm into religion as much as her. Hey, maybe we should go door to door, the two of us, on a door-to-door mission. Oh my god, Anon. That sounds like a great idea. I'm sure Jehovah would be pleased with us. Cringe internally. Go with her. She wants to go early in the morning. Wake up at 6 a.m. She comes over an hour late. Tells me she forgot. We go door to door. Hello, have you heard the horrible news of the bombings in Afghanistan? Wouldn't it be great to live in a world without war? For hours. People slamming doors in our faces. I'm the one doing most of the talking. Quoting the Bible. Opening it. Showing it to people. I'm talking about it so honestly and emotionally that you think I actually believe it. Legitimately convert 3 people on that very day. It's almost nighttime. Every time we're alone, I talk about nothing but the Bible and religion. It's mostly me talking about how great Jehovah is and how incredible the Bible is. She starts talking about her weekend plans. Change the subject to religion to make her see how serious I am about this shit. Uh-oh. How do you think he's doing so far, Dry Bones?
Oh! Oh!
Oh, fuck! All right. How do you think he's doing so far, Dry Bones?
It's like a toss-up.
What do you mean it's a toss-up? What are you talking about?
I didn't listen to the last part.
Which one? What was the last thing you heard?
I don't remember.
Pay attention, motherfucker! Put your fucking phone away!
Alright, okay. The special moment is over. Continue.
Fuck you. Alright, you heard about... It's almost nighttime. Every time we're alone, I talk about nothing but the Bible and religion. It's mostly me talking about how great Jehovah is and how incredible the Bible is. She starts talking about her weekend plans. Change the subject to religion to make her see how serious I am about this shit. We knock on some random house. Dude opens the door. Hello, have you heard the horrible news of bombings in Afghanistan? Wouldn't it be great to live in a world without wars? He starts talking to us. He's fit, well-dressed, smiles a lot, seems genuinely interested. He invites us inside for some coffee.
Oh, no.
The entire time I'm talking, he interrupts me and only seems interested in talking to her, is making her laugh with his jokes and shit. He starts making jokes about our religion. She giggles at some of them, is smiling at most of them, and laughed out loud to a few of them. He says, "You can't make me believe that gibberish," with a smile. She laughs and says, "It's not that much of gibberish. Ha ha ha." You see where this is going?
Yes.
She invites him for Bible study to prove to him it's interesting. He says he'll go if she gives him his number. I'm literally standing right next to them as she giggles and gives him her number. We get into my car and start driving. I break the silence by saying, "That last guy looks like a total douche." He was mocking Jehovah. Oh, I don't know. It is kind of silly when you think about it. Stop the car. Don't really know what to say. Just spout, "What are you saying? That's blasphemy." Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I just said. I didn't mean it. We meet up later that week. The entire time, me, her...
It's ruined. It's fucking ruined.
And her cousin are hanging out. She's texting with this goofy smile on her face. She never texts in front of people like this. "We should just get drunk," I said. She says she doesn't drink. "It isn't against our religion, though," is what I said. She rolls her eyes, thinking I didn't see it. Me and her cousin get drunk. She says she's going home. I'm too drunk to go home. Her cousin takes me to her place. We can get some coffee there and sober up. She's not home. Her parents are worrying. "She never used to act like this. She's a good girl." Her mother is screaming because it's almost 1 a.m. Suddenly a car pulls up into the driveway, and she comes in through the door. I get mad at her for upsetting her parents, when in reality, I was mad because she was wearing the hoodie of that douchebag. "It's none of your business!" And runs to her room, locks the door so I can't come in. Do you want to know the best part?
What?
We're only a third of the way done.
Holy shit.
Go home. Text her a few times. She replies with short texts, not really leaving much room for discussion. In the following 3 days, I text her every morning with, "Good morning," smiley face. "Bless Jehovah for granting it to us." She doesn't reply to any of them.
Oh my god.
Bible study day. I go to the usual place. Should I read this like Snake from Metal Gear? Bible study day. I go to the usual place. My seat is taken by that guy. He brought his friends over. All of them are playing with their cell phones, making jokes and laughing. Nobody is listening to me read the Bible out loud. She tells them to shush a few times, but starts cracking up with their stupid jokes as well. I get mad. They start making fun of me. See her giggle and look away. That hurts my throat. Finally, Bible study ends. I tell her I'll give her a ride home. Nah, me and Jake and his friends are going for a pizza. Do you want to guess what he says next?
No, I can't.
He says, "Can I come?"
And she says no.
She doesn't say anything. She just looks at me. That douchebag Jake looks at me and gives me this really look and goes, no, in this loud tone.
Oh my god.
She gets into his car right next to him and they drive away. Drive home, trying my hardest not to cry. Text her a few times later with, what's up? Having fun? She replies with,
no.
She replies with, yep, smiley face. And I send her a message saying, want to go on door to door tomorrow? She doesn't reply. Before going to sleep, I text her, how bad do you think this is going to be? How bad do you think this is going to be?
This is going to be really fucking bad.
Before going to sleep, I text her, Ashley, be careful with who you hang out with. If you have any problems, just call me and text me and I'll come and help you. Always.
Oh, no.
I'll always be there for you
Oh,
and protect you.
no.
I'd never leave you if you'd ask me. I really care about you. Stay safe. Internal cringing intensifies reading this now. All the while, I'm on Fit, making LOL, you betas don't know how to talk to girls. LOL, I have a cutie 3.14 Christian GF who loves me and is going to marry me posts. We chat on Skype in a couple of days. Ask her why she only came on so late, because she's usually on at 10 a.m. and she only came on at 2 p.m. that day. She says, don't tell anyone, but Jake and his friends threw a party and I had too much to drink. Start asking her details about this Jake character in the party. LOL, why do you care? As a fellow Jehovah Witness, I have a duty to make sure you don't stray from Jehovah's intended path. Hanging out with people like Jake is only going to get you in trouble. She doesn't reply for hours. Then I send her a message saying, where did you go to? And she replies, you're so annoying sometimes. Dude. We don't talk for a few days. Then I text her saying, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so mean and annoying to you. She says it isn't a big deal. And I say, want to go door to door tomorrow? She doesn't reply. Sometime later, me, her, and her cousin go to hang out. Jake comes along with us. They're sitting in the back of the car while me and her cousin are in the front. Catch in the rearview mirror, him putting his arm around her, touching her tight, tickling her, holding hands with her. Start talking about the Bible and God to remind her about it. We just go to the movies. I'm sitting next... Oh, God damn it. I'm sitting next to her. I take her hand. She doesn't move her hand, and she just looks at me, doesn't make any response, and continues to watch the movie. As the movie progresses, she awkwardly slides her hand out of mine. You want to know the best part?
What?
We're only halfway done.
How is there more to this?
The movie ends. I invite them to my place, even Jake, because subconsciously I knew she wouldn't come if I didn't invite him. Her cousin agrees. She says she has to go home. Later that night, I drive her cousin home, since he lives not far from her. I drive to her place to talk to her. Her parents tell me she didn't come home since she left with us. She doesn't come to Bible study next day. Call her several times. She doesn't answer. I think she's sick or got hurt last night. Something like that. Text her. Are you all right? She replies, yeah, I'm at Jake's. Smiley face. What's wrong? I get mad and text. Do you know how worried I was about you? Why weren't you in Bible study today? What do you think you're doing for your life? You have a duty to Jehovah and your parents, and you're wasting your life hanging around with some guy who doesn't even believe in our God and Savior. She doesn't respond to my text. That same evening, I go onto Facebook. Ashley is in a relationship with Jake. Shitloads of pictures of her kissing him, sitting on his lap, etc. Find pictures where she's tagged in a party making out with him, drinking, etc. Come.
You're gonna be able to finish this?
Comment under her picture. You've lost God out of your life. And she blocks me on Facebook. I get mad, decide I'm going to be alpha as fuck, and not text her and wait for her to call me and apologize. She doesn't. We don't talk for weeks. She doesn't come to a single Bible study day. Talk to her cousin. He tells me she and Jake have moved in together because she had a fight with her parents. I call her on her cell phone. I ask her what's going on. How could she let Jehovah out of her life like this? We talk for several minutes about how she had a falling out with her parents. I start quoting the Bible. She gets mad and says, "Could you shut the fuck up about that stupid religion? Do you realize how stupid you sound when you talk about it? I hate that nonsense. I'm so tired of it." And hangs up. Doesn't answer the phone anymore. I go to our elder, tell him about how Jake led her astray from Jehovah and how we need to help her see the light again. I am literally shitting my pants so hard about the fact I might never talk to her again. This is the only way I can bring her back and away from Jake. The elder agrees to help me organize an intervention with her parents, me, and himself. She comes. We start talking. I say, "Look what's become of you. We all love you. Please come back. Bible study just isn't the same without you. Don't you believe in Jehovah?" She gets mad after several minutes and says, "I am so tired of this silly religion. Could you stop talking about it already? It's nonsense. The only reason I believed in it, wasting my time with Bible study and going door to door, is because my parents made me do it. I've lost so much of my free time to the stupid religion. I don't want it in my life anymore. I hate it. It makes me sick. I'm tired of hearing Bible quotes, and I'm tired of all this Jehovah nonsense. I don't believe in it." I start throwing around Bible quotes as everyone else sits silent. She destroys all of my arguments and counter-arguments and quotes. We all sit silently, and her parents say something about how they'll always love her, even if she doesn't want to believe in Jehovah. All of this, of course, happened in a long-winded discussion and argument, etc. She tells them she wants to move in with Jake full-time and go to college. Her parents hug her and tell her they don't mind. The elder says he can't force someone to believe in their religion.
You okay?
Suddenly, I get on one knee and propose to her.
Oh my god!
I tell her I love her. I'll always love her. And I want her to be the mother of my children.
God, dude. I can't anymore.
She immediately says no and tells me to go home. I try to kiss her. Oh my god. Hold on. I try to kiss her. Her dad pulls me away. I'm holding back the tears as they're all pulling me towards the door and telling me I should go home. "Ashley, I'll always love you. Whenever you need something, call me. I'll always love you," are the last words I say to her before they close the door. Text her a few messages. No response. Try to call her. No response. She blocks me on Skype, Facebook, all that jazz. Cry myself to sleep for the entire week. Go to Bible study. For some reason thinking it'll make her see how moral I am, how hard I believe, and she'll come back to me and Jehovah. For some reason I was hoping to see her there. Go to her cousin on a few more door-to-door missions. Get home one day. Spend the entire night drinking beer and watching YouTube videos about the Bible and Jehovah. Realize I just spent the last year of my life being a Jehovah Witness. Realize how beta I was. Realize how pathetic I was. Holy fucking shit, am I retarded? I just spent a year pretending to be a Jehovah's Witness. There are documents that have me listed as a Jehovah's Witness for at least until the end of the year. Stop going to Bible studies. Stop picking up my phone. Spend my days lifting and browsing 4chan now. Will I make it, bros? Well, that was
Jesus Christ.
and you know
I don't know. I can't tell if this is real.
You know what
It's just too much.
You know what
it's
the
too
fucked
much
up
of a story.
The fucked up part is, after the shit, like, you have shit like Randy Stair. I believe this is real.
Mm-hmm.
You have a guy that believed if he killed enough people and then himself, he would reincarnate as like a ghost girl with a vagina. Like, there's no way this isn't real.